Hi, this is Ushio and welcome back to Blacksad. We are going to investigate a little bit more. In the last video, we found out that the guy who's died, he had started a relationship with a woman in the cafe, and his daughter didn't know about it. So there's a little bit of a new angle that we can approach from now. So let's have a little chat with our friend here. Let's talk about Joe Dunn. Is it Joe or is it Joey? What's his name?
Joe Dunn or Joey Dunn?
Huh? Nobody called him Joey. Well, maybe his wife. Although, she didn't call him anything after she died.
That's pretty harsh, actually. That's pretty harsh. What about the gun in the safe?
Did you know Joe Dunn had a gun in his safe?
No way, man. He hated firearms. Although... When Bobby Yale was a teenager, he went through a crazy phase. Even dropped out of the gym and joined the gang. Nothing serious. Early one morning, he broke in the gym. Joe was already here and caught him red-handed. Bobby pointed the gun at Dunn and ordered him to open the safe. So, Joe opened it and asked Bobby to put the gun aside, leave the gang and start boxing again. I got here 5 minutes later and found Bobby crying like a baby in Joe's arms. Then he just stood up and put on his gloves.
Okay, so that's the story of the gun. It's kind of interesting. So they were actually quite close. So the idea that he might have murdered him is a little bit far-fetched now. Okay. We do have clues. And I think that there is something that we can figure out, but I'm not quite sure. I haven't quite pieced it together in my head, I don't think. Or maybe not. I haven't got that many clues now, actually. I think I need to phone a friend. I'm struggling. We don't know whose the footprints are, which is something. And apparently there were 4 people who came through the back entrance. We don't know who they are either. One was the boxer dude, one was the gorilla. The other 3 we're not sure. Let's phone around. Let's ask the chief. Chief's he's our friendly contact in the police force. If he's got any information, hopefully he'll be willing to share. Hello, hello?
Smirnoff.
I think I have a new lead on the Dunn case.
O'Leary.
I went to Yale's place and ran into O'Leary's men. They were waiting for him.
Ah, well, it's only normal. They run an illegal gambling operation. If a fight's canceled, they lose money. I'd love to take a swing at O'Leary, but we can't base the case on a hunch.
I'm not finished yet. I think I have a new lead on the Dunn case.
Okay, Dunn and the cleaning lady were engaged.
Dunn and the gym's cleaning lady were about to get married.
Great. Call What's News. They'll know what to do with such an incredibly interesting piece of information.
The combination on Dunn's safe was her birthday. He even gave her a ring. You know, your typical suicidal bliss.
Okay, I'm still not convinced, but I might have something for you.
This is nice, a new change of scene. So we're gonna hang out with our friend. Is it Smirnoff?
Life is off and off key, like a bad song. The notes come together but feel flat, unable to create anything resembling music. And yet, there are ways to string them together to create harmony. Ways that are not always entirely in our hands.
Okay, what have we got?
You look tired, John.
Oh, thanks very much. Don't say anything.
Yep, I'm beat. I'm starving. Just got back from the annual police medical. Not only did I have to fast, but I also had to chug 2 enormous glasses of water. John, you alright?
I'm always alright. It's fine.
I'm always all right.
Yep, That's the problem with us men. The thing is, I'd love to help you out with this case, but I can't. You know I work for the state of New York. If I had any information, I couldn't share it with a private eye. Even if it was lying on top of this table.
I'm not gonna say anything again.
I know what you're thinking. Let me go get something to eat and drink. If you'll excuse me.
Okay, so he's gonna go order food and we're gonna sneak a peek. Let's have a look. Office of the Chief Medical Examiner. Oh, so this is the murder evidence. Autopsy report. Okay. Case file 176097, medical team B3, deceased, Joseph Richard Dunn. Sex male, marital status widower. Species lynx, colour dark brown. Age 47, height 5'5", a little bit short. Okay. External findings. Violent asphyxia caused by rope around the neck. The neck presented 4 ring-shaped marks around the entire circumference caused by said rope. Okay. So they're saying that the rope did it. 4 times though. Swollen and slightly scraped knuckles on the subject's right hand probably caused recent trauma. What, he punched someone?
Interesting.
But 4 marks, there's only 1 loop around the neck, isn't it? What about this? Internal findings. No internal autopsy was performed, since external evidence seemed sufficiently conclusive. So they only looked at the neck and nothing else. Okay. Time of death, 7 p.m, October 19th at about 7 o'clock. Caused by violent asphyxia. Suicide.
Didn't get a thing. Didn't know what to order.
Thanks.
Truth is, John, it all seemed clear to me before, but now? Please, promise me you won't take the law into your own hands. I'd like to think we're not just vigilantes.
I'll give you my word. I'll be good. I'll be good.
Sure, you can trust me. I give you my word.
All right. In any case, keep me posted, will you?
Sure, you can count on it.
Take care, John.
Cool, we are like
As always,
legit friends.
Smirnoff had given me new, potentially relevant information. Not to mention second thoughts. When an old dog like him gets that serious, one must be prepared to bite.
Okay. We got some new clues. Let's have a think about it. What can we work out from this new evidence? The police report says that it's definitely a suicide, but his knuckles are swollen? His height and weight? How about his neck marks and the fact that he's got all these knuckles are all hurt as well? Is that connected? No. I'm not sure. There has to be something, because at the top left it says that there are 2. So there is a pair that we should be able to put together somehow. Oh, I think it's the chest expander, because it has the springs that go across the neck. That might be the murder weapon. Wrong button. Wrong button. Chest expander. And if you wrap that around his neck, that would leave those kinds of marks. I think so. Where is it? This one. I think that's our murder weapon. Ooh. There's something fishy about the suicide. We'll do that. No. Maybe we need 3 to put together. Maybe it's not quite right. But I believe that that's the suicide. Not suicide, the murder weapon. Maybe I should have another look at that. I'm not sure. We need to ask around a little bit more, I think. So the chest expander is here. Maybe we can borrow it, maybe? There it is. We'll ask. Excuse me.
Do you remember anything else about the day you found the thingamajig with the springs and the paint can?
Yeah, no. Wait, yeah. Well, no. Now that I think of it, no.
Dead end.
Hey, pal, how about thanking a good-looking goat with a cigarette.
Well, we might want to see to that. That's not nice. Of course, that's what he wants. Maybe he'll
Of
give us
course.
some more
Here
information.
you go.
The cough might be nothing to do with his smoking. It might be just be a bit of a cold, you know, a bit of flu.
Yeah, you think you're not responsible for my pathetic state? Think you're not to blame? It's the government that shipped me off to war.
They shipped me off, too.
Oh, right. So then you know what it's like to kill, too. Well, then another sad hobo shouldn't be a problem for you, Professor.
Yeah, I killed people.
And yet, you don't want to help me die. Wait, but that's not what I wanted to say. Oh, well, you know we goats tend to jump from one thing to another. The government paid for everything. Army fatigues, rations, weapons, lodging and hookers, drugs. Do you know where that money comes from? Taxes! Your taxes, my dear friend. You help them cut my legs. They declare war every chance they get, so that the weapon industry that finances their campaigns gets richer and richer and richer. And that's how we finance their wars. So the slightest connection with corruption turns us into accomplices. Unless one manages to keep at arm's length. That is what I did, my loyal disciple, at the Million-Star Hotel. So, do like your master, the great...
Hey, what's your name? You never told me...
He's fallen asleep. Okay. That was a bit of an odd conversation that we just stepped into some kind of huge thing there. That he's obviously got some issues regarding World War II. Obviously, if he's lost his legs. But that wasn't what we came to talk to him about. So that was a bit of an unusual sidestep. Can we phone weekly? Has he... No, we can't phone weekly. I don't know what else to do. I'm going to visit the diner again. Is there any more information you can give us?
I know you're hiding something.
What?
Yeah. I know about Joey.
You know what? You're the only woman who ever called Dunn Joey, except his late wife.
My goodness. I can't talk here. My shift is over in 10 minutes. Can you wait a while?
Can I get a refill over here, Mary?
Coming right up.
We've got her. We've got her. So we're just waiting for Mary to come out of work. We really need to find out
Mary
what's going on.
Purnell, the angel Joe Dunn found in his golden years.
We'd been seeing each other for almost 2 years. It all started with... Well... Weekdays I start cleaning the gym at dawn, before my shift at the diner. Joey always came in early, just a little after I got there. He used to say it was the best time for the worst task of the day.
Oh, I know exactly what he meant.
Just leave it at that. Be sympathetic.
Paperwork. He just hated it. But that was just him. Instead of putting off the things he couldn't stand, he did them as soon as possible. One morning, he saw me crying. I was having a rough day and...
We're listening to her story. We're not going to interject. We're going to let her talk.
He pointed at the coffee machine. You need a cup of joe and some fresh air. That was the first of many cups on the rooftop.
It's not a seduction thing. Just listen. Just listen.
One day, we realized those rooftop coffees were the best part of our day. So we began to spend more time together.
But you never told anyone.
Why the secret?
Why did you keep it secret?
For Sonia's sake. She and Joey drifted apart after her mother's death. He was afraid that our relationship would only make matters worse. Until one day, on the rooftop, we realized just how serious our relationship was. And we decided to turn those moments into a lifetime.
He proposed, I think.
So he asked you to marry him?
Yes, of course. He gave me the wedding ring and we decided to tell the world. He said he needed to share that happiness with his little girl. Turns out, he wasn't that happy after all.
Okay, we'll listen. We'll keep listening.
Maybe you already noticed I have a slight cold. I really should be heading home.
Maybe you should cover your neck. Well, thanks for the information.
Thanks for sharing all that with me. Take care.
I lost my scarf a while back, not sure where. And now, if you'll excuse me, that's my bus stop. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Blacksad.
But
So she's dropped a scarf. That is definitely something we can look out for. But yeah, they're in a proper relationship. It's kind of interesting. And they said they have their rooftop meetings. And I know on the roof, they do have a couple of wine glasses up there. And that's probably them. Should we tell Sonia about Mary and her father? I'm not sure it's a good idea. But we're running out of options. Let's talk about Weekly.
you see, I've got this friend. He's a journalist, and the thing is, well,
Just say it. We'll do the favour he asked of us. We'll do it.
he would like to interview you.
Why?
A woman running a boxing gym? That's quite the story.
And how did this friend of yours find out, exactly?
I told him.
Well, I might have said something.
I don't even want to hear you. I just hope you prove your professional worth before the day is over.
Yeah, that's not good, actually. I know who had your mother's ring.
I think I know who had your mother's ring.
You do?
Mary. She's in love with your father.
Mary Purnell. I think she was in love with your father.
Thank you.
That's her fired.
Thank you.
Oh, shit. That's not good. That's not good at all. Let's talk about Dunn's will.
There's something I never asked you about your father's will.
Thanks for the info. I don't want to say
All right.
congratulations.
Thanks.
That seems kind of callous. What can you tell me about the insurance?
I never asked about the gym's insurance.
That's exactly what I'm reading now. So far, it looks like your standard small business policy.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Look, I'm running a bit thin on clues here.
Just turned off the grill.
We've gone back to the
You
grill.
all got about 25 seconds to order your last burger before it goes cold, you bastards. Hey, if it isn't Mr. Don't Mess With Me, get out of my restaurant. And don't come back unless you want a facelift.
Excuse me.
No one messes with good old Sam, little kitty.
I want a cheeseburger, mate.
I want a cheeseburger for a friend.
You're lucky the kitchen is closed. I would have spit in that burger. Come on, you bastards! Finish your meals and be gone. I'm closing in 5.
Well, that didn't work out either. I'm definitely missing something on these clues. I'm really not sure. So, got Don's height and weight. I did say earlier, he's a short dude. And I think it's not a suicide. Yeah, try that. Yes, finally. Let's go take a look.
I'm much taller than Dunn, and I can barely reach the noose. There's no way Dunn hanged himself. Not on his own, at least.
I think that's our conclusion. He didn't hang himself. Good. Okay. So now that we decided he's not hung himself, it's actually a murder. Finally we're making a little bit more progress. It's such a slow burner, this game. It's just piece by piece by piece, a little bit at a time, and gradually it's all gonna come together. But I think we'll check it out a little bit more in the next video. This is Usho signing off, and hopefully I will see you next time.